boy, you people don't know anything. In 1955, the Igbos were killing us. You don't know? Then you're like a crackhead to me. I have no respect for you. People like me, we just look at you like a nuisance. We've lost respect for you, point blank and period. Now, Lady Cham said something that really, really got me happy. She said, if you are still supporting the Super Eagles against Bafana, my friend, you still didn't learn work. Me, people like me, right? I'm actively campaigning against Super Eagles, not because I hate those players. All the Nigerian Super Eagle players, salutes to them. They are my young brothers. But I can't support what you're representing. And what you're representing is creating an illusion of victory for the poor Nigeria.
Illusion of one country.
I'm telling you the truth.
And that.
Thank you very much.
Shouldn't continue.
It shouldn't. I love the young brothers that are playing for the Super Eagles individually. Some of them might be bad people. I don't know. But what they represent, I'm never going to represent that. So I will root for Congo. I will root for Ivory Coast. Whoever wins that match to beat Super Eagles. And if Super Eagles wins, whatever, it doesn't mean that your hunger is not going to stop. You're only going to enjoy some happiness for like 2 days.
Few hours.
You're only going to be deluded.
Few hours. The whole hysteria is just a few
You're just going to be deluded.
By the time everybody relax, the whole crowd disperse. You are on your own now. Then you can now face your reality from that moment.
Yes, back to the hunger, back to the eating power. And finally, from Lady Cham's submission once again, she said something about the ECOWAS is completely useless. The African Union is completely useless. I 1000% agree. That's what these serious countries should do. Pull out of the ECOWAS, pull out of the African Union. And then when these individual countries have decided that this is what we want to do going forward, we want to have this type of countries. We don't want to be a part of these European created countries that have killed us and destroyed our lives for 100 years. We want to go forward. When we have those new countries, then we can come together again as a West African bloc or Central African bloc, East African bloc, Southern African bloc, whatever, and move forward. But what we currently have with the ECOWAS and African Union, completely useless. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, my General.
African Wahala. You know, Thierry, you never fail to deliver. I appreciate it, Prof. Thank you so much. And you
thank you, my brother.
Too, right? Nice one.
Right. And you.
That is the African Wahala. And for those who probably sell that, I mean, who usually, well, not people. I've had 1 or 2 people who said, the callers are just wasting time. Oh, you have not listened to some callers. There have been some callers that would love to, like when they talk, right? I just want to sit down there and just listen to them all night, all evening. Honestly, if I'm not timed, I will listen to them all evening. So yes, African Wahala is one of them. And I love every one of you who put in effort to call in and add your own opinion tonight. Here is another caller. Hello there.
Hello, Maigo. Good evening.
Hello, ma. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well, ma'am. Thanks for asking.
From Dublin.
Oh, say that again. I bet that's you.
Adiola from Dublin.
Oh, bless you, ma'am. It's been a while, Mr. Adiola, ma.
Yeah, I have been trying to.
I can
you know now.
I know. So here we have a lady from Dublin, Lady Diola, and it's such a pleasure having you back, man. So yeah.
Yes, happy birthday in arrears.
Thank you, ma'am.
In the mighty name of Jesus, we celebrate many more. Amen. You will live to declare the word of the Lord. God will build his edge of fire around you. Amen. Any standard that want to come against you, any evil that want to come against you,
Lord of Jesus,
against them.
God will come. Thank you very much for that.
Protect your family.
Amen. Thank you so much, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So let's see what you also see to all of this. They are asking us to advise Tinubu instead of criticizing him. And if we have to do that objectively, constructively. But the Shege that they have unleashed on us is not dealing with us constructively, ma. So here you have it.
Well, in as much as an advice is good.
Yes.
If you're advising somebody that is ready to listen to your advice, or that is, that has the political will to do what you have for that person, say, okay, do this, build factories, do this, do that, produce, stop consuming. It's fine. Our advice will be welcomed.
Would have been very
but Tinubu is not that. Tinubu is not in that category.
No, he's not.
Let me tell you something. I did my youth corps in in Lagos. In Lagos.
Yes, ma'am.
In Alausa. I don't want to disclose too much information because some people might know.
Said enough, right? So just move on.
Tinubu closes every day. Tinubu closes at 4 a.m. every day with Aregbesola. 4 a.m. What do you think they are doing? Changing figures.
Perfecting
changing figures. It's Tinubu that taught his people how to add 0.0000 in front of figures. It was him. So that is all he knows. That is all they do. They are not there to all this clamoring that we are clamoring for. That is not who he is. That is not their job.
You know, I told people.
So if you are saying you want to advise him, oh yeah, go and build production, no, or yeah, go and bring forex. So his own is you bring the forex. Me, I'm swallowing it. That is their own. So what advice are they looking for? It's just mere talk.
It is.
It's just mere talk. So that's why I'm just laughing. Which advice? Who do you want to give the advice to? So from today to tomorrow,
everybody who knows them know that the only thing they are good at is creating either agencies, either bodies, extorting agency or this, just to extort people.
That's why he made Lagos 2 LGAs now. That's why he created all that to get more money.
Extortion racket.
That's it. So you are saying you're advising. If you can advise him, divide Nigeria into 500, so that when you give them, then you take the one on top. That is the kind of advice he wants.
We take.
Not like move from production to consumption to production, reduce forex, increase. That is not Tinubu's advice. You ask him to divide Nigeria into 500. When you now give them 1 billion, or yeah, you take 500 million on top for yourself. That's his own advice.
An idea of somebody that sharing money to poor people, giving them food, will lift them out of poverty. Now that person
poverty. Can you imagine? The other time that guy was saying he has been living in Ibadan. This is way back now. That he has been living in Ibadan, and he was a senator for about 10 years or thereabout, and he's like 40 something. There hasn't been a single pipe of water run across his house, his family house.
Wow.
No single pipe of running water
like that, man. You know what
I don't know.
I said, see, as much as we said Nigeria is completely it wasn't like properly set up. Okay, we can say it's just the creation of everything we have said about Nigeria. But if we come out clean and say, wait, there are places they call the Yoruba place, in Nigeria, the Western region, right? Who are those who have been in charge of that Western region politically? Whether they are PDP or APC or AC or AD or ACN or whatever name they give to themselves. In the last 24 years, Yorubas have been representing Yorubas in this, representing Yoruba in this contraption, And Yorubas have been governors, they have been commissioners, they have been senators, they have been reps and all of that. 24 years,
My other point that I was going to say is Nigeria is not a country.
It is.
You and I know that.
I do.
It's not a country. As long as we have a situation where somebody will come up and say, no, I'm a Yoruba man. Why would an Igbo man do this? Why would an Hausa man do this? A Yoruba person. That is not a country. That is not a nation. All these people you are talking about that have been doing this for 24 years, for 36 years, they are not doing it alone. Once they move from chairman to governor, they go to governor to senator. They do everything with Hausa people. They do everything with Igbo people. They do everything with this and with that. What do you expect? The mindset is still there that, okay, it's Nigeria, but we have our Igbo brothers, we have our Hausa sisters, we have our. Do you understand?
I do.
It cannot work. We are better as a region than as a nation. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do.
We are better as a Yoruba person. I'm just surprised. In fact, when they say I'm a Nigerian before a Yoruba, I'm saying, oh my God, Jesus Christ, this will not kill me. Is Yoruba not existing before Nigeria? Is Yoruba not existing before Nigeria? It I don't know. God should just help us divide that country
identity, and it's something.
Exactly.
A bloody Yoruba man, a bloody Igbo man who say he's a Nigerian before he's Igbo. I'm a Nigerian before Igbo, and you don't think something is wrong with you?
Hey. That's why Nnamdi Kanu, I will never leave it. Oh my God. I will never stop listening to Nnamdi Kanu. I'm a Yoruba person, I'm here. But words of wisdom, truth. People don't know the power of truth. Standing right, knowing the truth, having knowing the right thing to do. Your mindset, with all this crazy mindset that they have in that country, they will continue to suffer. They will continue to suffer if they don't change, they don't stop it, they don't divide that country. If they don't stand on their own, standing right in their own right place, they'll continue to suffer. Me, like, you know, the last time I called, I was saying I don't want to be dwelling on their matter again. I don't want to. I'm just focused. Division. That's my own. That's the only thing I discuss.
And they will continue to justify why your belief is very strong, man. Because every day, the reason why you will prefer division is being justified by their actions every day. So you are never going to stop asking for the division. Trust me, because they are not going to stop what they are doing. So yeah, we are on it.
People that will justify the bad thing that they are doing, they have justification for doing the wrong thing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. God bless you. God will continue to uplift you.
Amen.
Yeah, thank you for our studio. It's our studio.
It is our studio. I told people, I said, it's something that everybody will be like, yes, we are part of that. I am part of that. And every success
I am part of
us. It's ours.
Yes,
thank you so much, man.
Yes, with God. You're welcome. Have a good evening.
And you
have
too.
A good evening.
Say well to everyone in the house as well, okay? The family. You have a good one, man. So that's our lady Deola from Dublin, and that's the Highland up north, from Scotland here. So I am going to use maybe a minute to ask everyone who is still here with me before I take another call. Okay, I wanted to please check if you have actually liked this broadcast. You can tell once you go under the video, you will see that white thumb up would have turned, I think, blue if you have liked it. So don't do it again. But if you haven't really liked the broadcast, maybe you should. Okay. E8. Thanks so much for your super chat, by the way. I almost lost that. So thank you very much. Here I am. I have another caller. Hello there.
Good evening, sir.
Oh, good evening to you too. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you very much. I think I'm been watching you for the past 2 years now. Thank you very much.
That's grand. And your name is that right?
My name is KS.
Oh, KS, you said, yeah?
Yeah, KS. I'm calling from Blackpool.
KS from Blackpool. God bless you, bro. Thank you so much for being part of it again tonight.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. I hope you won't change in the future.
Well, I mean, people say that to me all the time, but
it's because
been over 10 years so far, so good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We pray. We are praying for you, and we also we derive inspiration from you. We get a whole lot of issues and a whole lot of benefit from your broadcast because
bless you. So why would I even trade our eyes
to those?
You know what I mean, KS? Why would I want to trade that for 6 pieces of shekels?
Yeah, okay. We thank God for that.
If nobody's I don't mad. So if anything like that, maybe all of you will begin to kind of look for me and quickly take me from here.
I hope we pray that
this is not normal. I'm saying it now because
it won't come to that. It won't come to that because you've helped us. You helped us a lot to see what they call the blind spots.
Thanks, man.
The blind spot in our political leadership, in our economy, in just anything that has to do with Nigeria. You have actually expose us to the blind spot. Yeah, what I want to say is that before the woman that called in, there was an earlier caller that called in. So that guy made some salient point concerning those retirees. What I want to contribute to what he had just said is that, yes, they are our elders. We cannot deny them the respect that they deserve as Africans. But that respect should be defined and should have a limit. That's what I want to say. Because why? You see the people within that age bracket. They are the same people, they are the same age with people from Malaysia who came to Nigeria to pick our palm fruits. They are the same brackets, they are same age bracket with people who came from Malaysia to pick our rubber plant seeds. Today, Nigerians are jostling. Go to Malaysian High Commission in Nigeria, you see Nigerians sleeping over just to get Malaysian visa to travel to Malaysia. So, sir, Ogama, you can tell me what respect do those people in Nigeria deserve? They don't deserve any fucking respect. They don't
deserve any of that. That's what I told you. I said respect is earned.
It's
and you
earned.
cannot demand it if you don't earn it.
They don't deserve it. While they were on looting spree, they didn't see. I live in Festac.
Right.
T8 duplex in Festac was bought with 3 naira. 3 naira. This civil servant, you see, this retiree, they bought it with 3 naira. They won it with 3 naira.
They became homeowners with 3
They became homeowner with 3 naira. To buy that T8 investor today, if you don't have up to 150 million naira, you dare not go there. If you don't have up to 3 million naira for a year rent, you dare not go there. Yes, sir.
It's that same Festac today.
That same Festac today. Go to the houses that Jakonde built. These same people.
Those low-cost housing, eh?
Yeah, these same people, they won in with 50 kobo.
Hey.
So and now go to those Jakonde houses. You can't afford it. You can't even afford to rent it. So those men within that age bracket who didn't even plan for us, they don't deserve respect in our society. They are a waste.
Something I said, if we all look back, KS, I said, if all of us look back very well and look at our parents, they might not be rich, but go back and look at their age when they were of our own age.
Go and see what
they achieved. Exactly. See what they were able to achieve. Even with the little that they were doing, they were sending 6 children to university.
Yeah, they achieve it with respect and integrity.
But look at it today. You and I are now parents. Can you and I fund 10 children the same way our parents did?
Can you even fund two children? You are talking about 10 children, two. You can't send any Nigerian. You can't say that there are no public schools in Nigeria that is worthy of sending your children to Nigeria, as I'm talking to you now.
40-year-old men are still collecting pocket money from their parents.
Yeah, from their parents. They are still living under their parents. Why these men got married at the age of 21, they graduated at the age of 19 or 21 years old.
But look at us.
They don't deserve respect. They are the one that plunged us into this situation where we have become. You see, these guys are slave drivers. What they did is that they just changed the mode of slave trade. They just changed the method. That's what they do, because most of us here were in the diaspora. Are we really happy being here?
I don't think so.
So that's the problem. If you check it, it's just the slave trade hasn't ended. It hasn't ended. What they did was just to metamorphose it into another thing. They changed the approach, and they are still selling us. Okay, what is the difference between someone who sold his brothers, who sold our brothers and sisters to slavery, and those who is stealing our money and bringing it down here?
Denying us access to healthcare, denying us access to good infrastructure, denying us access to our dreams.
That is it. Then let me go back to Tinubu. Tinubu problem is this. One, he knew he didn't win that election. He knew in the first place he was not even qualified to stand for any election in Nigeria. What did he do? In order to get Western validation, he brought out these nonsense policies that he called economic reform. That was why he was so much in a haste, in order to legitimize, you understand, the mandate that he stole.
No wonder they are saying that the Western world are praising him. Why Nigerians
they are praising him because why? He's doing their bidding, because according to let me borrow the word from David Udehi. He said it's a foreign intelligent asset. It's a foreign intelligent asset. Go and check all his economic blueprints. No one was actually designed for the Nigerian economy. Our economy is a peculiar economy. It's a mono-product economy. Any decision you want to take concerning that economy, because it's too very informal, you need to be critically careful. You need to be extremely careful. You don't just wake up to say this is what you want to do. It has to be supported by empirical analysis to see where it falls with the people. Because even if you say okay, the subsidy, the first subsidy regime was breeding corruption. You understand? Removing it outrightly was not the best thing to do. You will have sat down, understudied the process, see where there are lacunas. See where there are lacunas. See where those marketers are subchanging Nigerians. You block it. Then you put the necessary infrastructures in place so that by the time you are removing the subsidy, the ripple negative effect will occur. Even if I thought it occurs, it will be very, very minimal.
That's right. Is that not what he said he was going to do? I heard him say that. He said subsidy cannot be removed outrightly.
It's not done because you are running a mono-product economy. Yeah, the economy of Nigeria is hinged on petroleum products. Because we are not a producing country. We import. Even to the toothpick that we use, we import them. So in removing subsidy outrightly, you have shut down the economy. You have impoverished Nigerians. Just because he was looking for validation. Then too, again, you look at the way he just, I don't know what they call it in economics. You want to have a single exchange. You want to float your international currency against your local currency. No country does that. So you live in the UK.
Yes.
Is that how UK does it?
I have never heard anything like that here.
No, they control it. You put some measures in place because one, you don't have the infrastructure. The economy has not been that advanced to a level where you have the data to monitor what is going on, what is going out, and what is coming. You don't have that infrastructure. What you needed to have done was to study the situation very well. Just okay, if I use so and so policy, let us see the reaction. It is from that reaction that you now begin to say, okay, we need to put this in place, we need to put this in place. And you just wake up just because you want to favor the West.
So you throw your country under the bus.
Then you throw your country under the bus. And today now you are now running a cascator. Then another thing is that I don't want us to look at it as if it's a Yoruba thing. No. You see Tinubu. Tinubu does not even believe in Yoruba nation. He doesn't even support Yoruba people. What he's doing is just, because of the level of what we call scarcity mentality in our system. So Tinubu is using that to say it is Yoruba town. No, you go and check it. People have asked me, see, this man put Yoruba people everywhere. I said, no, this man did not put Yoruba people anywhere. The people he put somewhere are his cronies.
His own cronies.
Yeah, if he wants to put Yoruba people, but these are not the Yorubas that he will put there. And Tinubu knows the Yoruba he can put there that can change things, but he will not. There is no advice today you are going to give to Tinubu that he will take, because if those advice negate his own interest, he will throw them to the trash bin.
Exactly. See, KS. Yeah, like I have told many people on this program many times, we are all blessed on this platform with people, listeners like yourself, who are also contributors as well. I'm so happy to have you on, okay?
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
God
thank you, sir.
You, KS. Yeah?
Thank you, sir. Please keep the job rolling. God will bless you in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir.
God bless you too. Yes, sir. That is a KS from Blackpool. Now, I am going to take just about a single call more, all right? And then that will be us for the evening, okay? Of course, we didn't start early, and somehow that wasn't that's not in our favor. But we can always make it up to ourselves by using the remainder of the time we have to, you know what I mean? So yeah, make I take just one more, and if it's the first one, or an easy first one, then I probably can still get another one too. Hello there.
Good evening, Mayegu.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm okay, sir. This is Ferdinand from Newcastle. I called you last year.
Ferdinand from Newcastle, Baba.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting people from underrepresented areas on this platform. So I've got Blackpool, I've got now I have Newcastle. Baba, how are you?
I'm okay, sir. I've been following your program for a long time. Last year I also called you, I think during December and September period.
Right.
Yeah, you know how the UK is.
Familiar, but I'm glad that you are in again. Yeah. I mean, on again tonight, Baba. You know.
Yeah. I'm again tonight. So, the thing there is that the problem with Nigeria is not something that can really be fixed by agitation and the people there. First of all, the problem with Nigeria is that I will also put it Africa is that our people are so ignorant of a lot of things. I've been in the UK for a while now, and last December I traveled home to see my people back home.
Oh, bless you.
You wouldn't believe it. Like from the airport, you could tell that the whole situation has been messed up. Just like the previous caller said.
Quickly before you continue, right? Somebody said they left Nigeria, okay, and then they came back, and it's like every problem they knew 25 years ago when they left Nigeria, they went back to Nigeria. Every of such problem is either they are like, apart from the fact that they are still there, right? Is that they have now become even worse, and that breaks the heart of a lot of people who jackpot and go back home and say, "See what you ran away from. It never changes. It just gone worse."
Exactly. I stay. My family stays in Port Harcourt. So when I arrived Abuja airport, immigration officers were, because they already know the country you're coming from. They already know the moment you land, they already know the country you're coming in from. So they started asking me for pounds. And I said, I don't even have pounds on me. I'm not supposed to travel with pounds if I'm leaving the UK for Nigeria because of security reasons. And they said, at all, just give us anything. I said, how can you be asking me for money when you're doing this kind of job? Look at you, you're well dressed, and they would not even ask you of that. So the thing there is that the whole country is hungry. Starting from the immigration officers, the military, the police, everybody is hungry. When I got into the country, the high cost of Hollandia yogurt, when I was in Nigeria, I bought Hollandia yogurt last 450 naira before I left Nigeria. When I got back home, I bought it 3 weeks ago, about 2,000 naira.
Hollandia
that
milk.
Is how.
Abi Hollandia yogurt, rather.
Hollandia yogurt, the big one. You know the big one.
Is
the
now
Hollandia
how much?
Yogurt, big one.
I know now
Yes, 2,000 naira. That was what I bought it.
Right.
My parents, they stay in Port Harcourt. Everything has gone up, and I started looking at the faces of Nigerians. Everybody is frustrated. Everybody is angry. And to make matters worse is that people, when you try to enlighten them or kind of tell them the origin of their problem, they don't really see it from your perspective. And then there was this massive church program everywhere. You see, another thing you also need to be pointing at, is that religion has actually done more harm to our people than politics. Politics and religion have really destroyed the life of Nigerians, because I think Nigeria came out as one of the most praying countries in the world. Second.
That's right.
The second most praying and religious country in the world, according to statistics that was conducted. Now, you see, people keep going to church believing that there is somehow a miracle will happen and things will change. My cousin was going to this program, 21 days prayer for New Year, January, and and I'm like, how can you be going to church for 21 days that you're praying for what? For what is happening in that? Do you really think you can pray out this country after 21 days program? He said, "Oh, what God cannot do does not exist." That is their slogan. But in as much as I'm a Christian,
does not exist.
Right? Yes, in as much as I'm a Christian, I am not doubting the power of God. But I know that when you don't do the right thing, when you don't do the right thing, you're going to remain stagnant where you are. So the politicians have actually destroyed the people with bad economic policies, that to the extent that poverty has, the people are so poor, and they have gotten to this extent that it is now like a syndrome in their head that they are just expecting miracle. They are just expecting miracle.
They've accepted their fate that this is us.
They've accepted.
So we just
exactly.
wait on God to change our story.
Exactly. Exactly. They've accepted their fate. And while I was in Port Harcourt, I visited Lagos. You need to see the level of hatred and how Nigeria has been so divided more than ever. You know, Tinubu knows how to play a divisive politics. He came in as a president, and then they started destroying the properties of Igbos in Lagos. And then he came in as a president. A few months later, 3 countries pulled out of an organization, a community that was formed 49 years ago. I'm talking about ECOWAS. And he doesn't even care. What he just knows is to please the West. You get it? So the problem, the solution to this problem is, first of all, when you want to solve a problem, you need to realize that there is one. There is a problem. I think Nigerians are beginning to realize that
there is a problem. You have to acknowledge it and understand it. And you can begin to talk about solving it.
Nigerians now are beginning to understand that there is really fire on the mountain, because if you look at the protest that is going on, especially in the northern states, because of high cost of living, I think the poor people have started having it to their neck. And like what former governor of Rivers State, Amechi, said, he said that the people that are doing protests are the sons of rich men, that when the real poor people hit the streets, that then the politicians, they won't be in Nigeria. Because the poor people now are beginning to feel it, like things are really getting out of hand. You know,
we are poor now.
But
if I say they won't kill us now, we have to do something. This is not normal.
Exactly.
You think so?
Exactly. So when this, and you know what, the North has never been a party to protest in Nigeria. Whenever there is a protest going on in the South, you see the North do what is called anti-protest. They will do anti-protest and say, oh, we are protesting because of the protest going on in the South. Like they do anti-protest, not sympathy protest.
We saw so much of those madness under Buhari, you remember?
Yes, exactly. So now that a Southerner, which is Tinubu, is president, and the hardship had hit everybody so hard, the North started the protest of high cost of living. It's no, so now they are beginning to realize that there is something called protest, and that things have gotten so difficult that there is no more need to protect anybody under the umbrella of Northerner or religion. You know, they would have protected Tinubu that he's a Muslim, but the hardship has hit everybody so hard that this is not time to play religious politics or tribal politics. So now I just pray that more people join in this protest. Let us see if this revolution will spark up from there, because that is the only thing that will solve this problem.
And they have arrested 3 women. They arrested 3 women for organizing the protest in Minna, in Niger State.
In Minna.
And then they are also looking for those who organized the one in Kogi. So maybe in their process of responding to all these protests here and there, that's when they will make the mistake that we eventually bring to the end.
Yes,
all of this.
Of course, and the government is so good at trying to like clamp down people who are trying to like start up protests. What are they scared of? What are they scared of? This lady Aisha Yusuf, she was saying something the other day on television that she's not scared of DSS, that she lives very close to them, that if they want to arrest her, they should come and arrest her, that DSS is always good at arresting citizens that are not dangerous, that are always saying the truth. But they cannot go and find information about all these terrorists that are killing people and kidnapping people and disturbing the peace of others. So I think Nigeria has completely been captured in the sense that even when people try to like demonstrate that we are hungry and angry, the government clamps down on them. What do you want them to do? Things are very difficult and expensive. You expect them to fold their hands and smile? It will not really, it will not really work like that. So I just hope to see more of this protest that is, trying to spark up the whole nation. And
get up there because the truth is that Tinubu is not doing anything. All of their teams are not doing anything.
Of course.
They are just playing a 2 sure, 3 sure odd and all that with your future to see which one is going to eat. And we will tell the people and show them that too. And it's up to them to see if this is
and it has gotten to the extent that they can no longer hide they can no longer use any amount to kind of substitute,
stop people from crying out if they are hungry. You know that.
Of course, look at the naira. The naira a few days ago was £1,900 for £1 to naira, and they moved in some money into the FX. Now it looks like it came down to 1.7. Now it's going down. It's I think 1,875 now.
Around 800, because 1,800 something. Yeah. It's all voodoo economy. So
it's also going back to that 1.9. So I want to see how much they can get, another dollars they can get
from
and also put it and
push it and reduce it and
exactly.
economy.
When I went to Port Harcourt, I went to Access Bank and I asked them, can I withdraw $1,000 from my account? I have a domiciliary account. They said, "Oh no, we can't give you $1,000 now. We can only give you $200." I said, "What are you saying? What do you mean you can only give me $200 in my account? What do you mean you can only give me $200? That I need $1,000?" They said, "No, that they can't give me they can only give me $200." I said, "Okay, I give me $200." My good, you know that at the end of the day, what they gave me was $150.
$150.
Even the $200 they said they have. They couldn't even give it to me.
People have no idea what has happened to Nigeria.
And I was like, what are these people doing with people's money?
I told you, if you have $10,000 in your bank, walk to any bank in Nigeria, okay? Ask them that you want to withdraw $5,000 from your money. Your money, not everything. No, I need $5,000 from my domiciliary account. Come back here and tell me.
They won't give you
that money. There's no money. There's no forex anywhere.
They won't. They've looted and made away with all the money people put in the. So it's gotten to the extent that I'm, thinking of closing the account because I don't even trust anything Nigeria again. The banking system, everything there is gone. So if this protest keeps going,
okay? And like others, like I said, I could listen to some of you all night, okay? But again, I want to say thank you. All right.
Thank you very much, man. And keep the good work. Thank you very much. Keep the good work. Yeah,
I will. Okay, and I hope you also keep it up and by keeping on calling and trying in, and then I will get used to it too.
Sure, I will. I will.
God bless you, America. Thank you very much, right there in Newcastle.
All right.
30.
All right.
Thank you very much, sir. And good night.
All right.
Thanks.
Good night, sir.
Now that's Ferdinand there from Newcastle here in the United Kingdom. Our time is so far gone. A lot of people are really angry with me. I thought we've discussed this. 3 minutes is enough. How can you allow people to be talking for 10 minutes? See, I'll think about it next time. I promise you, okay? Because sometimes my answer will never answer you. You see, when people have that to share and all that, and some of you are listening to them and agreeing with them in the comments. When I tell them their time is up, now when I go see the television, say, "Man, leave him. Let him talk. Leave her alone. Let her finish. I've seen that many times. But time is time. My time is so up as well, okay? I am going to see you some other time. But remember this, if you haven't really liked this broadcast, please do before you go, okay? But if you have already done that, don't do it again. Share it as well, okay? Share this broadcast if you haven't. I'm going to see you some other time. Until then, remember, take it easy. And have a wonderful evening. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary. ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
Máyégún Diary politico.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
ha kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀gọ̀lọ́mọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì.